points of the year doesn't get him.
Look at that. Are you serious?
Goodness gracious.
Lost it. Here's Hardaway racing the clock, and he
Here's O'Neal, the trailer from Anthony Hardaway. How do you stop that?
Hardaway putting the move on Starks. Hardaway with a spectacular.
By far his season low. Hardaway straight down the lane, the power jam. Point guard.
Now the Magic have a break. Here's Hardaway. Still in the home on Ewing.
Able to hustle back. Hardaway. Oh!
Nick Anderson. Hardaway all the way, and he blasts off, and nope, they're gonna let him go.
4 to shoot. Hardaway beats 1, 2, let him go. Good. Nick Anderson, another 3.
It's a 4-on-1. Hardaway over Mitchell, serving up a faithful. Bothered by Lou.
I just shot my shot at this little dot. I'm trying to crit that neck on her big neck. My niggas trying to crit.
What's up, YouTubers? Drawn back in the video. Go to big body banger 23 video. Now, first things first, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and roll to 6K. And I'm saying today, I am the build dealer on your local corner, and I'm coming with this Penny Hardaway build video. Yes, sir, as requested it is today. I had a good time with it as always. You know, I always love it when y'all request these taller guard builds to me because they are very interesting for me to make, I think, you know, just because I have to give them all the small ball guard skills, you know, while making them tall and balancing them out. So at the end of the day, let me know what y'all think about this build. You know, if y'all like it, if y'all don't, let me know down below. But without further ado, let's get right into the attributes that I use for this Penny Hardaway build video. All right, so as you see, it is a point guard right-handed number 1. I made him 6'7", 195 pounds with a 7-foot wingspan and a solid body shape. This is all accurate to Penny Hardaway. You know, as always, I try to stay as accurate as possible, so this falls into his dimensions. Now, for his attributes, you would not be able to tell that he was kind of restricted or limited other than the speed of the ball. So there is a good range in which that I can play with this build. Pause, you know. Pause. But as you see, I'm starting with the physical, so I put his stamina up to a 95, put his vertical up to an 80, his strength at a 55. Then I'm going to put his acceleration at an 80 and his speed at an 82. Now for defense, I'm going to put his steal up to an 85 to be able to get silver glove. I'm going to put his perimeter defense up to a 75 at the very minimum. Then for speed with ball, I'm going to put it up to an 82. I'm going to put his ball handling up to an 89. And then I'm going to put his pass accuracy all the way up to an 80. For his shooting, I'm going to give him an 83-point shot and then a 81 mid-range shot. You know, Penny Hardaway was a career average around 33% from the 3, which is a pretty good average, especially for his time. You see, driving dunk, I put it up to 84. For contact dunks, post control up to a 70, driving layup a 90, and his close shot, I will eventually put up to an 81, I believe. Now, you see, I also add certain points to the interior defense because obviously Penny Hardaway could hold his own since he was taller. So you want 55 interior defense to at least give you some type of leeway. So you see, this is what happens if you were to keep the free throw at 74 and max out the rest on a close shot. But see, I don't think that's necessary because I think you're fine with the 80 close shot on a Penny Hardaway build. So you see, I put the rest of the points toward perimeter defense and then 1 toward close shot, and this is the build. So let me know what you think down below, what y'all would change about this build, what y'all like about it, what y'all hate about it, you know, etc. All of that and above. But with the takeovers, this build has a wide range of takeovers to choose from. See, you have slashing takeover, shot creating takeover, sharpshooting takeover, and playmaking takeover. I went with easy blow-bys and advanced gathers for the build. You know, or not advanced gathers, my bad, team ratings boost. You know, I saw it on the screen, but I think that Penny affected the game very well with his slashing and his playmaking, so it all makes sense and leads up to it. And in the shades of, you see, I do not get a dime, but I get Penny, who might as well be a dime, you know, a 10 out of 10. Pause. I know that was corny. It's cool though, you know. Like laugh a little, for real. It's all right, you know. That wasn't cringe or corny or anything like that. But you see Penny Hardaway was in the shades of. That's all that matters. You know, the badge spread is also very balanced with this build. You know, if for the +4 badge spread that you have for next gen, I would put all 4 badges toward defending, just so you could have access to the tier 3 badges, because at base you just don't have access to the tier 3 badges, you know, and you at least want to be able to get a glove, you know, you at least want the ability to get that, because Penny Hardaway oftentimes averaged 2 steals a game or around that margin, you know. So with this build, like obviously you could feel the height, you could feel the athleticism, you could feel the speed. Like it definitely felt good to play on, just because like for one, it was shifty and it was taller. So, you know, say if I needed to get into the post, for example, I could get into the post and rely on that against these smaller guard builds. Or say that I was driving against a smaller guard, you know, chances of them stopping me on a layup are very slim. And even going up against a big, right, they had to choose wisely if they were going to guard me or not. You know, it's just the same exact principles applied to real basketball, you know. When a defender is taller, they can move the same way that a smart player can do, they are more of a threat, which is why LeBron James, for example, is like better than, say, well, that's not even a good comparison, which is why like Giannis is better than a Russell Westbrook. They have similar play styles, right? But who's taller? Giannis, you know. So it goes like that. But with Penny Hardaway, you know, he's always the biggest what if with Shaq. Say he never got injured. Say if Shaq never left, what could have happened with Penny and Shaq? What would they have done? You know, would they have won any rings? And I think, yeah, you know, Penny was that guy. You know, before Kobe came for Shaq, Penny was really that guy, you know, man. He was averaging 20+ points a game, 7+ assists per game, 2 steals. Like, he was putting up the numbers, showing why he was the number 2, and just making the plays. Like, you know, I honestly, like, Penny, one of the better basketball players of that time, you know, before that injury, before blowing his knee out, you know. And I hate injuries just because they always take away from somebody's potential. You know, they always leave you questioning, you know, whether it's with Derrick Rose, even like players like Gordon Hayward, you know, what would have happened if he never got injured, because Mans was a bucket. So it just sucks to see, but it's great that he's still picking up his career as a coach. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, roll to 6K. I'm saying, comment any builds and I'll eventually get to them. But until then, I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.